Red October here in the house. It says you're live. I'll give it a 30 seconds or so. Give some people time to join. Do 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 do. And we're live. All right, I'll wait for somebody to pop in, and if nothing else, you can catch this video later. So, the topic. Um, hey, Bizza, Rizza, Jizza. Or as T.R. Pepper would say, Bizza, Gizza, Jizza. Hey, Bizza, glad you made it, man. I'll try to keep this short and sweet. You saw the title, I'm assuming. Let's talk about it. You're too old. Not you, buddy. But I was thinking about this the other day, and that is, there comes a time for us all. Hey, Insight Freedom. It's sunny out here, so if I don't see you pop up or your comment, just know that I'll eventually see it. So I'm just kind of looking around right now, and let me give you a little swap of my view. You see that over here at the Capitol? I may even walk around. Let me just do that. I'll walk around and give y'all something to look at instead of just my ugly mug. All right, when there's something pretty going by, I'll flip the camera. So anyway, let's talk about you're too old. You're too old for that shit. What do I mean by that? Gotcha. I'm living in your sunshine, raining all day. Yeah, man. Nice and beautiful over here. So let me give you another view. Look at that, man. You can't beat this weather. You got people sleeping under the tree. Look at that. Steve. Hey, brother. Simplify. That's right, brother. I'm not a Marine, but I respect you guys out there. Anyone that served in the military. Yeah. Thank you, brother. Thank you for your service. Okay, so let me clarify, this is not to offend anybody that's older than me, because I know my day's coming, and I know one day I'm going to be old too. So I'm preparing myself mentally. I heard a topic on the radio this morning about, you're getting too old, right? You're too old for that. And I think that as part of human nature, it's hard for us to let shit go, let go of things that we normally can, things that we love to do. You see the Capitol behind me? Things that we love to do. And how you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
Good, man. I like your knife.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Anyway, and see, I'm friendly. Um, things that we enjoy doing in life, whether it's painting, building things, working on a motorcycle, working in a car, shooting guns. At some point in life, if it's playing a sport, at some point in our life, we're gonna get too old for that. And it's, I'm gonna sit here for a second. Scotty, we're gonna get too old for that. And one day we're just gonna have to let it go. Let the next generation take over and be at peace with that. Yeah, yes, I'm working Insight Freedom. And all right, let me give you a view there. Somebody's on the lawn. Anyway, at some point we're going to get old, and we need to tell ourselves now, hey, I need to come up with a plan B. Plan B is, what am I going to do after this career ends? What am I going to do after this this love of shooting guns or playing volleyball or playing sports or building cars or whatever, when I can no longer do it physically. Because our time's going to come. One of these days, we're all going to get old. We're not going to be able to do what we love to do, and it's hard to let that go. It's like that Kenny Rogers song, "Know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em." Can you guys hear me okay? I don't want to have the camera too close, but you have to know when to let go and when to know, hey, you know what? As much as I love doing this, I have the knowledge, but I just need to start teaching other people how how this goes. Is the chat broke for anyone else? Not. Yeah, I don't know how to do that, brother. I don't know how to add people or send links out, and I'm kind of on my lunch break. But one day I'll do an open chat for everybody to join in or other people. Anyway, real quick story. I used to go to a local bar in my own neighborhood, and they had a sand volleyball court. And I used to play with some guys there. We don't play anymore, but we used to meet up once a day. I mean, once a week. And I can't hide the chat because the button is broke. Oh, I don't know anything about that, man. Um, but we used to go once a week and play volleyball. Well, there was a guy there. He was an older guy at the time. Big beer belly, big guy, drunk as shit. But you meet those guys that just think, oh man, I'm still badass. I'm still in my 20s. I can hang with the best of them. And there comes a point in the time it's like, no, you can't. You maybe you used to be able to run with the big boys and hang, but time catches up with us all, you know. And so, he wanted to play volleyball, and he kept asking. I said, well, go ask that guy over there, which was one of the other guys that was on my team. And he'd go ask him, but of course he was drunk as shit, and he went to go ask him, and my buddy's like, hey, Red, quit talking about me. No, I'm talking about old age, man, for all of us. It's going to happen to us all. And so, I'd say, well, go ask, that guy over there or whatever, and he'd go ask my buddy. He goes, well, maybe the next game or two. And next game or two came up, and he goes like, nah, well, he'd give him another excuse and saying, well, we got other people like me on the sideline waiting to rotate in, because we rotate the players because we had such a big group, because we were like, our boys, our section, this was our team, and this guy kept wanting to play, and so he'd ask again, and he goes, well, maybe the next game. Well, he got agitated after 3 or 4 games, this guy, and he came over to the sideline and was talking to me because I was being friendly, and he looked at me, he goes, and he was drunk, remember, keep in mind, drunk as shit. And he was like, he goes, y'all are going to regret this. And I'm like, I looked at him like, well, what do you mean? And he said, well, you're going to regret not letting me play because I'm actually pretty good. And I'm thinking in my mind, maybe at one point you were good, but you, with the big old beer belly naked, I don't know how you can jump on the net, and you're drunk as shit. I don't think I really want you playing. But I didn't tell him that, I just let him spill his thing, and he goes, I'm pretty good. You guys are missing out on a good person. And I kind of felt bad for him. But I thought to myself, one day this is going to be me. Maybe not fat beer belly guy, but I thought this will be me one day, that I want to play volleyball, and I'm going to have some young kids look at me, and they're like, no, dude, you're too old. You're not our age group. And so I have to be mindful that, how you doing? I have to be mindful that one day I'm going to be old, and one day I'm not going to be able to move around as much as I can or do the things that I love to do. Hell, I already hurt right now when I do physical work. Whenever I'm working on my projects, after a couple days, my arms, my joints, everything hurts. Hey, Scotty, 1959. We're only as old as we feel, LOL. Yeah, that's true, but there comes a point. Reality check is, when your time is up, your time is up. You can still do things. No one's saying you can't be out there. Here come a bunch of students, so. Stop, guys. What's up, man? Alrighty. Usually a lot of students come visit the Capitol. Anyway, there's going to come a time that we just have to tell ourselves it's time to fold them. It's no longer time to hold them. And how you doing? Good. All right. Kids are staring at me. They're like, what is this guy doing? Selfie? He's an old man. Anyway, so just remember, have a plan B is what I'm trying to get at. Have a plan B, because whatever it is you love to do, look around and count how many old people are doing what you do. You might be up there older than me. You might be still kicking ass and taking names. But if you don't see a lot of old people doing what you do, realize your number will be up eventually. And you need to have a plan B to say, What am I going to do after this? Am I going to get into the field of training other people to do this job, or am I going to be able to advise other people or manage people? Because I know a lot of guys that like to do physical work, and there comes a point it's just their body gets so beat up, and I'm like, I don't want to be 50 years old with a 70-year or 80-year-old body. And that's not to offend anybody out there. I'll be, God willing, allows me to live that long, but I don't want to beat my body up more than I have to, you know. So guys, have a plan B is all I'm saying. And know when to hold them, know when to fold them. Plan is 44 mag plan. Scotty, I'm gonna take you a walk over here through the forest and the trees. This shit always reminds me of Lord of the Rings. You know, when the trees come alive and stuff. And Lord of the Rings, I always think about that when I'm here. My job is physical. Yes, I know, Bizza. You need to have a plan B, because as fit as you are now, and you've been, very active in the gym, I'm happy for you, man. But time catches up with us all. Look at this, man. This bird got chewed up and eaten. Half his body's gone. If you were with me yesterday, you saw I picked up a corner of a $5 bill. Yeah, I like to be venturous and look for stuff. So I don't want to bore you guys. I'll chat a few more minutes, but I appreciate you tuning in. I need to get back outdoors. I am always, yep. I hear you, Scotty. Me too, man. I'm usually indoors. I'm outdoors for a small portion of my day, but when I can, I get out and enjoy the weather. Let me take you to some statues for you guys that didn't join me last time. There's this one over here. It's pretty cool. What's up? Who's that? Alaska. Is your six covered? That's my TR voice. Rick, is your six covered? Is your six covered? I love that guy, TR. He's one of the coolest guys on there. Now, TR can get away with the mohawk. He's the only one that I know at his age that can pull that shit off. Mohawk. He's badass. Yep, Chuck. So check this out. For the firefighters, is your six covered? Check that out. That's for you, man. Rick, is your six covered? Anyway, let me take you down here and I'll close this out. Here's a Confederate dead statue, Southern Confederacy. See that? Lots of stuff going on. All right, guys, I'm going to give you a quick view of this Capitol view and talk to you just for a few more minutes. So are we clear on having a plan B, a backup plan when we get to that age? We just got to hang it up, man. I think about my grandpa too, and all the rifles he has. He has a lot. Let's see what the comments say. Wait. What was other field? Then I'm 70. Texas, baby. Hell yeah. Big Johnson. That sky looks clean. It is, man. There's no chemtrails here. It's Texas, man. That's why everybody keeps moving here. Oh. Look at all these students, man. I like the cold, and sometimes I wish I could live in Alaska or Idaho or those cold states. But then there's days it's like, it's beautiful over here. You know why it's beautiful? Aside from the blue skies, because we got cannons. We got cannons. There's another one over there. Let me show you these state troopers over here. We have city cops, and then we have state troopers, or DPS troopers. These guys are pretty cool. Anyway, check that out. I'll give you another view here in a second. What was I saying? 11 people watching? That's awesome, man. You guys are my biggest fan, and I appreciate it. All right, let's take a seat here real quick. I'll show you the blue skies. Blue skies, blue skies, blue skies. LOL, just bundle up and keep going. That's true. Do you live in Alaska? I'm just curious. Hey, you come down to Texas, you gotta wear boots, man. Keep Austin weird. I don't know about the weird part, Big Johnson. Austin's not the same. Not like when I was growing up. born in the 70s, grew up in the 80s here, and just it's a whole different culture, different atmosphere. It used to be cool back then, man. Just a little small town, capital of Texas. Yep, gonna wear boots here, but the kind of actually going out. Austin is totally different for sure. Yep, Big Johnson, you're right. Um, anyway, I guess that's all I got, guys. I appreciate you joining in. Just remember, have a plan B, count your blessings. All right, let me flip this around so you can see my ugly mug. Miracle. Say it with me. Miracle. All right, guys, I'm gonna let you go, man. This is going a little bit too long. One more view of the Capitol, the blue sky. And remember, guys, remember the Alamo. All right, y'all have a good one. Get your plan B ready and stay sharp. Red out.